Those are the grim details of Ackerson's 2011 murder that a Texas jury heard this month before convicting Amanda Hayes of tampering with evidence. That same day, August 21, Fort Bend County District Judge Maggie Jaramillo sentenced the 46-year-old to 20 years in prison. The sentence was the maximum possible under Texas law and is in addition to one she's serving roughly 1,000 miles away. Raleigh, North Carolina, is where authorities say Grant and Amanda Hayes killed his ex-wife and the mother of his two young sons. Grant and Amanda Hayes, police discovered, had traveled to Richmond, Texas, on July 18. The city, about 60 miles south of Houston, was home to Amanda Hayes' sister. 5 days after the couple's arrival, body parts were found scattered in Oyster Creek, roughly 100 yards from the sisters' house. The head had been severed from the torso, which was found in 2 pieces, and the arms and legs had been cut from the body, police said. Various body parts continued to surface for several weeks. Given the condition of Ackerson's body, the North Carolina chief medical examiner was unable to determine how she died and ruled her death a result of undetermined homicidal violence. Once in Richmond, the Hayeses, authorities said, attempted to use muriatic acid to destroy Ackerson's body parts. When that didn't work, they took a boat onto Oyster Creek and dumped Laura's body parts into the water with hopes that alligators would eat her remains, the Fort Bend County District Attorney's Office said. Grant Hayes' murder trial began in Raleigh in August 2013. During the 3-week trial, the jury was told by the state that a bitter custody dispute led to Ackerson's slaying. Grant Hayes, according to Raleigh's WRAL-TV, smiled and laughed throughout the trial. His defense attorneys denied that he was involved in the actual murder, that his wife had accidentally killed his ex-wife during a struggle, but said that he did attempt to cover up the crime. One of the strongest pieces of evidence was a song Hayes recorded, in which he sang about killing his baby's mama. The lyrics read, in part, on September 16, 2013, jurors found Hayes guilty of first-degree murder in the death of his ex-wife. I think that a jury verdict in a case like this, in an hour and a half, probably speaks louder than anything anyone could say about this case, Superior Court Judge Donald Stevens said prior to sentencing Hayes to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Amanda Hayes' trial began in January 2014. She denied killing Ackerson and claimed she'd only participated in disposing of the body. She did so, according to her testimony, because she was afraid of her husband and afraid he might hurt the children. Assistant District Attorney Becky Holt told jurors Hayes was acting on the witness stand and had participated in the killing because she was tired of the financial strain they were under because of the custody dispute. The month-long trial ended on February 19, 2014, with the jury finding Hayes guilty of second-degree murder. The same judge in her husband's trial sentenced her to 13 to 16 years in prison. She chose to participate in her killing, Judge Stevens said while sentencing Hayes. That same month, a Texas grand jury indicted Amanda Hayes on charges of dumping Ackerson's remains in Richmond, the case that brought this month's conviction. At her second trial, she again denied involvement in the murder and claimed fear drove her to help dispose of the body parts. The 20-year sentence that Jaramillo handed down ensures Hayes will not get out of jail anytime soon. Jaramillo ordered the sentence to run consecutive to Hayes' North Carolina sentence, meaning she won't be credited for any of her Texas time until she serves her North Carolina sentence and is brought back to Texas and incarcerated. Should Amanda Hayes serve the entirety of both sentences and live to see the day she's released, she'll be 82 years old. Send David Lohr an email or follow him on Facebook and Twitter. Need help? In the U.S., call 1-800-799-SAFE, 7233, for the National Domestic Violence Hotline.